Hello and welcome to an episode of Just Joey, which I guess is part 2 of Q&A that I did a little while ago. It's just a relaxed video, I guess, expanding a little bit more on my previous video with a bit more information on it that you guys have asked. Some bigger news, some big scary news, and yeah, a lot of things are opening up. And I'm really excited. Things have been going amazingly well. So today I asked you guys on Facebook and Twitter if you had any questions for me, and I will get around to answering them, as well as the prize giveaway. I'm going to let you know who the winner is at the end, so you have to stick around, or skip to the end if you're lazy and mean, or I'm super boring, which I'm not. So big news, I have been asked to do video coverage of the ETC in Poland this year in late August, and I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that I can get that all organised and arranged pretty soon. It's still in the works, so I've got to sort out what's going on with it and how I can get over, but all things going well, you will be seeing me in Poland. So if you're in Poland or you're going, please let me know, and I will write down a list of names of people that I have to seek out and find and interview, because this is a really good opportunity to kickstart the new show project idea that I've got going on. Is that I am, primarily going to be making this show for beginners, and I'm still going to every week stick with Warhammer Joey and document my experience, my learning, and talk about my opinions as well. But I am venturing into several shows a week, so this will by no means be forgotten. This is going to remain the primary feature, but there are lots of shows, and they are going to be beginner focused, where I break down everything to do with wargaming, with obviously hopefully a much higher production value, not just me in my front room, so I can get access to a green screen. And there are a few people that I know that are willing to lend a hand, but obviously I want to be able to offer them something in return as well, and do funny segments with hopefully the help of WG Consortium, where we do crossover news segments from the England to the US about clips that you guys send in, or pictures of your stuff, where we analyse and make like a spoof comedy news segment about new things coming up, and mysterious space marine attacks a Skaven or something, with funny conversions, that kind of thing. So we're really thinking of expanding it into just really entertaining stuff, and I'm trying to stick mostly to beginner and tutorials and stuff like that. So yeah, that's hopefully what's going on, and it's scary, really scary. I was so nervous doing that video. It took me ages to do, and I was, worried about what was going to happen, and I'd say a massive 97% of people that have contacted me have all said that it's a great idea, that they hope it goes well, and even the people that aren't able to donate, that's absolutely fine. They have donated small things and shared it around, and that's amazing. So much support on that side of things. And the few that aren't, some of you were jumping to my defence on the previous video, and that is lovely to see, but you don't have to. The people that don't agree or that say rude things, it's fine. The show is not for them. They clearly don't want to be a part of it, and that is, I'm not focusing my attention on that. I am focusing my attention on the people that care and the people that want to see things. So thank you so much for all of the support, and really nice things that have been said, and even if it's been criticism or constructive criticism to a degree, that's fine. Any opinions that you have, I read every comment, every email, every Facebook post, every Twitter interaction. I read everything that is posted, so and almost all of those I respond to. Everything that you write is important to me, and I do read and listen to all of it. And, you know, if you don't agree, that's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's an idea, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm still doing it. So, you know, it's just about progression, and, you know, that's what Indiegogo is. There were some mean comments, but that happens. That is the internet, and there is absolutely nothing you or I can do about it. And at the end of the day, it is not for them. They're not interested, and it's not been any different from when I first started and people said that I was fictional and viral marketing. Equally, they're not here now, and, you know, people pop up every now and then just to put you down, and that's not exclusive to YouTube. That's just the way the internet is, and I'm not going to let it bother me, because the amount of positive completely outweighs the negative. So that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on you that actually care and give a crap, and that's what it's about, because ultimately, if it is your donations and your effort, it's my duty and obligation to give you that back. So, you know, that's why I feel a little bit more comfortable with the Indiegogo side of things, with you can give perks and rewards back. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to handwrite every single one of you that donate a thank you. It doesn't even require a bloody I'm going to just do it anyway. So yeah, it's going very well so far, and thanks for that. It's amazing to see, but like I said, it's still going to happen. I'm still going to do the best that I can. It might just take me a bit longer, and you might not get to see the victory dance. That's not it. This isn't it. It's just weird. So, question time. I've had a few questions that I asked on Facebook and Twitter. If there's anything that you wanted to know, and hopefully it answers your question, Raven, about the production value. If there was anything more specific that you wanted to know in detail, send me a message if I haven't covered it on the new segment and all introduction videos and, you know, kind of high quality definition cameras and stuff like that. That's pretty much where it's going to be at, and just a bit better with my editing and help from outsiders so I can learn how to edit properly. There's a few people that I'm trying to learn with at the moment to get a bit better. So hopefully that answers your question. Question number 2. David, who is also the final Highlander, who was my first ever YouTube response video, and now I would say friend of mine, asked me what my favourite films are, and obviously Lord of the Rings. Looking forward to The Hobbit massively. Stephen Fry's in it, what's not to love? The Matrix, all of them. I'm not just about the first video, I'm okay for all of them. And God, I love Serenity. Watch Firefly, that is awesome. Yeah, I'm a brown coat. I watched the series about 6 months ago, and obviously the show's quite old now, and I was absolutely devastated when I read what happened to it on Wikipedia. Oh, tragic. I love it. I then also watch stuff like Dollhouse, and I'm quite into TV series at the moment as opposed to films. So they've kind of taken a back burner, so I haven't yet seen The Avengers, so I very much love to. But I have been watching things like Battlestar Galactica, amazing. Dollhouse I caught up on, had a bit of a reading year, and yeah, that's pretty good, but again, he has the worst luck ever. Just Fox are so mean to him. But yeah, those are really great shows, and I've been watching a lot of series, so if you have any good TV series to recommend, comments down below. I love them. Callum Drury, also another awesome friend of mine. I definitely can't wait to meet him. Been really helpful the whole way through, and he asks, has my popularity has it affected me in any way, or, you know, how do my friends and family view it? And, you know, I spoke a little bit about this on the Black Sun podcast, and it's sometimes a bit strange at the gaming club when people know me, and then all of a sudden I have this like social etiquette thing where I feel absolutely horrible that I can't remember a name or I haven't met them yet, and you know, I feel really bad. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't remember your name. You know, I feel really terrible. So that's a bit strange when people kind of know who you are quite well, and then you really don't know how to respond to it because you haven't quite met them yet. And you know, yeah, I think sometimes if people, Thursday night's a really busy night at the gaming club, and everyone's been really nice, and it's not really affected anything massively because I think, you know, I've just been in Plymouth. I've not gone anywhere yet to really experience anything like that. But friends and family, my friends have always been well aware that I've always been into games and stuff like that. So saying Warhammer is the same as me saying any computer game or console game that I've ever played. They're still quite unaware of what it is. And you know, they're generally supportive. My family don't know what I'm talking about. My mum often just posts inappropriate cosplayers on my Facebook wall and says that I'd probably get more views if I do this, which is not very helpful, Mum. It's not. So yeah, I don't think they really understand what it is, and you know, they're unaware, relatively supportive. I don't think they're against anything that I do. They've not made fun of me or anything, but you know, I wouldn't be friends with anyone like that. If they were just going to make fun of my interests, they wouldn't really be very good friends. So yeah, everyone's been really nice to me so far, and I've got to say I've made a lot of new friends that all have similar interests and are similar people, so I've made a lot more out of being into Warhammer. Scott asks, would I like to go for coffee sometime? Coffee? Not so much. Dirty burger? Now you're talking. Brian Carmichael asks me, what have been the best and worst aspects of the community so far? The best, I would have to say, is definitely I've got 400 likes on Facebook and 3 something on Twitter and 1,000 subscribers here. I don't know, haven't met all of these people, but a lot of you know, on Twitter I've said, oh, I want to go to this place, I want to go, and you know, I've had lots of responses of, hey, just let me know what's going on, I'll help you out, or you know, if you're ever up this area, you can stay with me. A lot of these people I've never met before, and they've just welcomed me into their home. You know, or I guess it's a very nurturing hobby where, you know, people want to teach you how to play it, they want to offer you games, they want to explain the rules, and you know, I've never heard someone say to anyone ever, hey, you want to come over and I'll teach you how to play Call of Duty. That's, you know, it's on a completely different scale. It's just, you know, everyone wants to help everyone out, and yes, there are conflicts of opinion, but you know, just the activity on some of the forums is immense. You know, I put up a blog of progress, and it's not just me either. People put up blogs and pictures of what they've been doing, and there's been hundreds of responses of, wow, that's really amazing. And that just doesn't happen in day to day. I mean, the internet, like I've said many times, is just really, really harsh. And, you know, to put something up online, you open yourself up to either to be torn down completely and for people to slag you off, and that happens. That's what the internet's about. But the amount of positive reinforcements that I've been given is just amazing. You don't see it anywhere quite the same. The worst, there's nothing that I can say from my experience. I haven't been in long enough to really have a bad experience. You know, I've done one mini tournament and just my general battles and stuff at the club, and it's all been relatively positive. But I guess from what I've been seeing online is stuff like, you know, people have commented about very elitist attitude towards gaming, and you know, more recreational side of things. And I guess I'm very much on that side because I'm not very good. So it takes, you know, I'm quite easygoing and I don't mind losing. And I don't mind a little bit of messing around with, oh, I forgot my magic turn. Oh, don't worry, you can do it now. I'm very, you know, I'm fine with that sort of thing. But in a tournament situation, a lot of people are like, no, you had your chance to do that. You know, a lot of people have said stuff like that, and that's happened to them. And you know, I guess that happens because when you get good at the game, you want to win. And if you spent all that time and money and effort, you want to go somewhere with all of your army that you're very proud of and take home some trophies. You feel you deserve them, and that's fine. It's just a very divided side of things. And I guess if people were a bit more open into, you know, either really trying to get there in that scale of gaming, or you know, it just means that it's very difficult for me to learn what I need to with that clear divide of people that are like, just have fun or just get really good, you know? Because I do want to get really good, but I also want to enjoy what I'm doing. So it's difficult to pick all the advice from those clear divides. I'd say that's maybe the worst. Devon Mayer asks, if I were to start another army, what would it be? Aesthetically, I want to go with something that is good to paint, and I don't want anything humanish, so no like Empire or Brentonian or anything Elvish. I just want something like beastly and grim, like completely the opposite. So I think Lizard Men? I'm gonna have to say Lizard Men, just because I think some of the models that are like really well done look amazing, and I'd like to try some crazy paint schemes with it. But yeah, just because I've done red and orange continuously, I'd like to try something completely different. And I'm thinking with different units of different things, you can try like mental colour schemes with each of them. So yeah, that's the vision that I have, and everyone slags off Lizardmen players on Twitter, so it's got to be done. So that's all the questions I've been asked. If you have any more for me, post them down below and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. And the winner of last week's competition for the thousandth subscriber is Neferatsu for the video response with the more less joke. It was funny. My favourite thing about it, I think, was the freeze frame and the music just cracked me up every time. So I'll be emailing those to you, and thank you all for entering. I have read every single one of them. All of them. I got about 15 cornflake jokes. Some of them, the 40k based ones, I had to do a bit of research to understand. But yeah, they were all brilliant. I'm gonna try and post them all up on the new website when I get it. So that's it for me. That's the video. Like I said, if you've got any comments, questions, or you want to know a bit more about the campaign, let me know. It's still going for 44 days. I will put the link down below, and thank you all for being so supportive, especially the Twitter and Facebook guys. I've been talking to you frequently, so you know I don't need to thank you all the time. But I will. Right, thanks for watching. I will speak to you very soon. Lore video. Might be for you, Drasky. You know what I mean. Goodbye.